The world of work has changed. I know I'm saying the blindingly obvious, but it really has. The pandemic has made a huge difference to the way that we will now all work. And in some cases, what it's done is the trends are already there. Flexible working, the way we recruit, the way we manage our people. Some of those trends of changes and shifts were already there, but what the pandemic has done is sped up those changes. And maybe what might have taken 5, maybe even 10 years to really change fundamentally has happened in 18 months. Incredible. And so as you return to work and as companies think about this new way of working, we just want to give a few thoughts and ideas and hopefully some value to you of what you need to be thinking about. The first is this. You need to be tracking with your employees regularly. If you're still doing an annual survey, even twice a year, I really encourage you that it's time to shift your thinking. It's time to get out of that and move to at least quarterly. You need to be listening more regularly to your employees, and also you need to be involving them. So we would really encourage you not just to define the questions that you ask them, but get them involved in the kind of questions they want asked and they want to answer. So important that as we design our surveys now and we listen to our employees, we involve them in that process itself. That's one of the things that we think makes Impulse revolutionary. We actually want to involve your employees in the decisions and the questions that are asked of them. And I know you might say, yeah, but what about the expertise and the knowing what the right things to focus on is? And we would always say, of course we'll bring our expertise. Of course we'll bring our decades of experience to the mix, and that will help to make sure, and we'll have our data scientists make sure that the questions are asked correctly and can get the right data. But that doesn't stop us talking to our employees and involving them in the questions. The second thing we really want to encourage you as you start to return to work and think about the new way of working is psychological safety is really, really important. And that's very much at the heart, if you like, of well-being actually, is that people feel they can belong, that they're connected, and they can be themselves at work. They can be true to who they are. And so again, it's really important that you're tracking that people feel that way as they're coming back into the workplace. And more so than ever, because the pandemic has really highlighted to people that, if you think for centuries, for generations, the point has been to be in the pack, to be the same as. But actually, people have had time to think and to reflect, and they're going, no, I want to be who I am. I want to bring the gifts that I have. I want to bring the skills that I have to work. And I want to bring my culture and my sort of thinking into that workplace. And the beauty and the drama and the kind of excitement is how you meld and mesh all of that together into one great culture. That's the joy, that's the fun, that's the excitement we have in front of us. And thirdly, I would really, really encourage you to focus on how your people feel, the employee experience. We at Impulse have been doing that the longest. We have the most data on people's emotions and how they feel at work. And so we've really been tracking, and through the pandemic it's been incredible to see the roller coaster emotions that people went on. Hundreds of thousands of employees we were tracking with, and we could see the anxiety, the stress, the fear, the worry that they went through, and then into the hope and the optimism and the joy of coming into hopefully something new. But there's no doubt that for managers and leaders, having that data, that real data about how they're feeling and why, which we can give to you, will be so critical in this new world of work, this new future that we're entering.